Hello, Unique Divas. How are you guys doing? This is another training o'clock, and a subscriber said I should teach this particular video you are seeing here on your screen. Actually, this work is not new. I produced this during the season period in December, but when she requested for this, I said, okay, I have this video. Why not just post it? Maybe one or two people will benefit from it. So without taking your time, let's move straight to the tutorial. These are the materials I use for this work, and I got up to 8 hand fans, yes, because this is a bulk work for bridal train. Alright, the first thing I'll be marking here is 22 inches length. I cut out my millinery wire into 4 pieces. So if you want to just get one hand fan, this is the procedure you take, okay? Then I measured 2 inches just at the edge there, and I folded the way you are seeing it. So if you want to get one hand fan, this tutorial will teach how to get just one. But when I finished, I got up to 8 hand fans for the bridal train. Alright, I used my masking tape to cover up the tip. Then once I'm done doing this, you cut out the excess part. I'll be doing same thing to the other 4 pieces. You can see the way it is. Alright, this net fabric is the color of their day. So I use the same color to form their hand fan. So this net is just normal net we use in sewing clothes. So you can get it from tailoring materials as well. So I'll be wrapping it this way. I'll be teaching you how to get this design in 2 ways. This is the first method. First of all, you can wrap your net like this, cut it out, then use this shiny bias. You understand? This shiny bias to wrap it round. You understand? Just rub your UH gum this way and wrap it round. You'll be getting this design you're seeing on your screen. You understand? But this is not the exact design they requested, but I'm just teaching you what you can just do to get that particular one you're seeing there. So if you want the shiny bias to be outspoken, as in people will see it, you can do this method, just wrap it round. But this is not the method I'll be using here. I'll be showing you the method I used. Okay, this is 1 inch shiny bias. Then what I did was, normally you wrap this round, but because this 1 inch is too bold for me and I didn't get the half inch I needed, what I needed was half inch to wrap this round. So I tried wrapping round the 1 inch. It was not giving me, it was not neat. It wasn't neat, say it is. So what I did was I decided to trim it. I divided that 1 inch bias. You understand? I divided it this way. What I'm showing you this is, you might go to market and you won't see the half inch you're looking for. What you just do is to improvise. So I improvised here. You understand? I looked for this color of shiny bias in the market. For half inch, I didn't see it. What I did was I bought 1 inch. Then I divided it with my scissors. I used lighter to hem the edges, and I got this. So don't be discouraged in case you get to the market and you don't see half inch. What you will just do is buy your 1 inch and divide it and use just the way you are seeing. Alright, so this is the time to wrap. Watch closely and see the way I place this bias. You can see that cut part, that part I cut out is at the back, while the smooth edge is rolling on top of it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So this is the way I wrapped the whole thing. You can see it. Continue to wrap this way. So if you feel like using 1 inch is good for you, no problem. But me, I tried it, it didn't come out very smooth. So that's why I divided mine. Alright, so I'm done wrapping the whole 4 millinery wire, and I'll be using my thread to tie it down this way. So this is the second method on how to get this round circle. You saw the first one I showed you, right? And this is the second method. So after wrapping the whole circle, the round millinery wire, what next to do is to start doing your placement. Now I'll be open here. It depends on what you want. This placement depends on you, the designer, okay? So what we just do is, first of all, place on top of each other the way I'm doing here. Then once I'm done placing, you use your needle and thread and tack them down. So if you do mistake in placement, no, you will do mistake in tacking. Don't even understand me. So take it easy here so you don't mess your work up. So I start tacking one by one. You tack two, then take one and place on top of the one you've tacked, and take the last one and place it and tack. Understand? Just tack very small at this point I'm showing you. So I'm done tacking and this was the outcome. Next I'll be doing now is to cover that tacked part, and I'll be using this plate as my circle, okay? And this is Mako. This is the medium Mako. We have the light one, the medium, and the very thick one. So I'll measure this plate, and the measurement is 7 inches. You can see it is 7 inches. So in case you don't see this exact plate, just look for something that is round that will give you 7 inches, okay? So I placed it on top of the Mako and I folded it this way. So next thing I'll be doing is I used hammer to hit it down. I'm just flattening it, okay? And I've seen some people, they divided theirs with scissors here, but I didn't do so. You can divide yours if you want to, but sincerely I didn't do that. I didn't really see need for it. What I did was I used that hammer to flatten that edge. I hit it well so it will be flat, and you can see the outcome. So this fabric you're seeing here is a silk fabric. Understand? Doll face. So while cutting, I gave some allowance, okay? What I got after cutting it was 9.5 inches round, 9.5 inches, which means I gave like 2.5 inches allowance. The reason is because I'll be folding this. So this net fabric was the material they'll be using for the bridal train. They gave me these pieces, okay? So what I did was I used this gum, some people call it abuki gum, some people call it adhesive gum. So I didn't use UHU gum here for this project, but if you want, you can use UHU gum. But I prefer this particular gum. This gum abuki people use in doing work. Some people call it adhesive. I don't know. So I used it, I rubbed it gently on the Mako, inside and outside of it, and you allow it to dry small. Allow it to dry before placing it on the satin fabric, okay? So I'll be using the satin fabric to cover the Mako just the way you are seeing it. Please guys, if you watch this video to this extent and you find it helpful, kindly like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I'm Unique Nelo. I teach different headwear designs, how to make hand fan. In fact, anything I know that will help you as a fashion designer, bring it up here, okay? And for my returning subscribers, you know you guys are the MVP. Thanks for always supporting your girl. All right, so after wrapping the whole thing, I also placed this net fabric and I wrapped it as well. I rubbed the gum inside it and I wrapped it as well. So this is the outcome, guys. So next thing I'll be doing now is to use it to cover up this end. Before I forget, this design, you can decide to just use 2 circles instead of using 4. You know here I used 4 circles. So you can decide to use 2 instead of 4. Yes. So it all depends on what you want. When I was working on this project, there was power failure in my area, so I had to improvise. That's why you see me using candle gum and lighter. Yes. So this is just like a temporal hold. So I used it to hold it down first before tacking down. Please though, after holding with your with your glue gun, make sure you tack so it will not pull off. So it will not pull off. Ehen. So after doing the whole thing, next thing I'll be doing now is to sew down with my needle and thread. So at the tip of the Mako and at the tip of the net, you can see it. You do your invisible tacking. Please, why doing this tacking? Make it invisible so people will not see it. I don't know if you understand me. While tacking, you make your stitches to be invisible and it will look more professional. So once I finished doing mine, this was the outcome. You can add more embellishments, you can add flowers, you can add more applique. It depends on what you want. So please, if this video was helpful to you, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Also drop a good comment on the comment section. See you guys next time. Bye.